If you're making less than $100,000 a month, you don't have a knowledge issue, you have a character issue. This was the first lesson my 300k per month mentor taught me, and it completely changed the way I approach success. Essentially what it means is, if you're not where you want to be, it's not because you don't know enough, it's because you're not doing enough. In this video, I'm gonna share the harsh truth about why most people stay stuck and how you can break free by shifting your mindset from someone who just consumes a lot of content to someone who's actually taking proper action. You probably already have thought of this, but overconsumption of content is not progress. When I was in my teens and early 20s, I really wanted to get better at dating, and I would consume so many videos of people going out there and talking to women, but I never took action on it, and it took me years before I actually went out there and started talking to people myself. And looking back, it was such a waste of time because I wasn't putting it into action. It was just theory in my head, and when I was in situations where I could potentially use it, I didn't use it because I was scared. The best thing I could have done back then was just to put myself out there, take the smallest possible action, just go out there a lot more than I did instead of watching videos, and then baby step it, slowly take the actions I was able to take in order to start socializing more. The thing is, YouTube videos, reading books and taking courses are great, but you don't need a lot just to get started. I was just procrastinating back then. And something my mentor also taught me is that you can have different seasons. A season of learning and a season of earning. And the season of learning is when you hit a roadblock, that's when you resort to watching YouTube videos about it, reading more books, taking courses. You should mainly be in a season of earning. And that's when 90% of your time is focused on execution and only 10% is spent on sharpening your skills. You often have the skills you need, you just need to execute. Think of it like a knight. During the day, they fight battles. At night, they sharpen their sword. You can't win battles by sharpening your sword all day. The main problem of actually staying in the learning zone for too long without taking action, it creates this illusion of progress without actually getting any results. It also keeps you in a comfort zone because you're avoiding the discomfort of putting yourself out there, of failing and growing. I think Alex Hormozi really reframed learning very nicely to learning is when you're in the same situation but you behave differently. And if you're not applying what you know, you're not learning, you're just consuming. Because you behave the same in that same situation. You can read every single book on fitness out there, but if you never step into the gym or never do any exercise, you'll never truly understand how to lift weights, how to get healthier, how to build a great body, and you won't see any results. I personally still have a bit of a blind spot for perfectionism occasionally and trying to know everything about something before I actually do it. But oftentimes you learn way faster by failing forward and trying and trying and trying. You're not supposed to get it right the first time. Mistakes are how we grow. And an actionable framework I use for success is the first step is that you identify the one thing you already know that you need to do. And then step 2 is you dedicate 80 to 90% of your time to just executing it. And step 3 is you reserve 10 to 20%, so the rest of your time, for strategic learning from books, courses, or mentors. And then the 4th step is that you reflect and you iterate. Use the feedback that you got from your actions to refine your approach. You don't need the new 2025 strategy for making so-and-so a month. You need to take what you already know and you need to apply it relentlessly. With this YouTube channel, I'm consistently putting out videos 2 times a week on Monday and Friday. And yes, these videos are not perfect. There's plenty of things I can do to improve them, but I'm using action as the guide for where I need to go. I have multiple YouTube courses that I've taken earlier, that I've consumed earlier, but now I'm doing a different approach. I'm just posting a lot and seeing what happens, and then I get feedback from the comments that you guys are writing, the like to dislike ratio, the views my videos get, the general reception they get, and that's how I'll build my strategy. So right now you're either in a season of learning or a season of earning. If you already know what to do, it's time to stop overthinking and start doing. Your future self will thank you. I'd love to hear what's one thing you already know you need to do but haven't started. Drop it in the comments and then go do it.